I like your T-shirt. That's rad.
Thank you. It says Wham.
It's very nice with the screaming monkey, all of this sort of thing. So in your intro package, we mentioned that you grew up in Romania.
Yeah.
What was that like?
You know, you couldn't find bananas anywhere. It was communism.
No bananas?
Yeah.
And you needed bananas?
I needed bananas. I saw it on TV, you know, during the clip of like 8 to 9 news.
Yeah.
That's the only TV we were allowed to watch. So it was a trip. But I lived there until I was 8, and then I left for Vienna. And I lived there for another 4 years, and I came here in '95.
So can you speak German and Romanian and all these things?
9. No, I mean, I can't. I can't. I can speak Romanian like fluently with my mom still.
And so do you go back and visit?
I did. I went back. You know, actually, when I was in London.
Swoon.
Swoon
for London.
Yeah, when I was there through Mason Gross and Rutgers, I spent a year at the Globe, and then I was close enough to come back to Romania.
Oh, amazing.
So
at the Globe Theatre?
Yeah.
So you studied Shakespeare?
Correct.
Amazing. Can you give me a Shakespearean line? We've had a couple of other actors on that have really delivered a sweet line for us, none of which I can remember, but if you give me your favourite, that'd be great.
Well, I really like to play Julius Caesar.
Nice one. And
there's a line in there that goes, "Men were sometimes masters of their stars."
Lovely.
And I like that line because it reminds you about, you know, what your destiny is, and you have to live up to it no matter what.
I've got mine is "Get thee to a nunnery. Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners?"
That sounds good.
Thank you.
We should act that out.
Have you ever had to alter your look dramatically for a role? And had to have long extensions or something?
No, I mean, not long extensions yet. I had to have this, like, Billy Idol blonde hair.
There you are. Suits you.
Oh, God. For this
good one.
For this talk radio play that I did.
It's a bit like Eminem, but not. It's good.
Yeah, I know. I'm so close to Eminem, actually. No, not at all. But yeah, it was the biggest. You know, I had to have it for 6.5 months for this play, and you know, it just kind of changed everything. I had to try and dress differently.
Yeah.
I discovered skinny jeans and stuff. And,
hooray for skinny jeans!
And I was like trying all these vests and going downtown to, you know,
and
East Village bars. Yeah, I mean, you know, I wore a hat for a while too. I don't know how you pull that off in like 2007. That's when it was. So.
What, the skinny jeans and hats?
No, that hair.
Oh, I see. I think it's good. Do blondes have more fun? Is that a true saying? Did you have more fun when you had the blonde hair?
Maybe I had more of a blur of fun,
I suppose. You can't remember, so yes, you did. Do you have a most prized possession in life?
I do.
What would you save if your house was burning down?
I would save, I have this candle holder, which I believe belonged to James Dean.
Wow.
And it was given to me when I was doing this movie, The Architect, when I just got out of Rutgers.
Yeah, very ornate.
Yeah, it's kind of long, and you know, it's like much longer, but he used to hang it in front of a bullfighting poster.
Oh, amazing.
And I know I have a really hard time still believing that actually belonged and was in his
How
apartment,
did you
but
get
I researched it and I found that it's true. It was there. I got it. It was this older friend of a producer of this film. He came in and he looked at me acting and he was like, "Oh, you know," of course he tells you like the one thing you want to hear is like a young actor. You know, he's just like, "You remind me of James Dean," and I was like, "No way." So then anyway, a few years later, he apparently he had done this thesis on James Dean and lived with his family, and they were so happy and they gave him this possession that he had, and so he just had me.
He gave it to you. That's so kind of him.
Yeah, so
it's amazing.
I know, it was kind of a nice story.
So you're now in a movie called Spread with Ashton Kutcher. Can you tell us about your character Harry in the movie and what happens in that?
Harry, he's a very nervous, sort of self-conscious person, and all my friends are telling me that it's the closest to like kind of how I am. Terrified right now. Yeah, no, but he's.
You're not scared now.
No, I'm just trying to. But yeah, but he and Ashton have this sort of like, they're like two peas in a pod, you know, with Ashton's character kind of being a little bit out of the pod, and it's sort of about their relationship as they try to grow up in LA and you know, decide what it is they want to do, and it's just a fun, you know, cool like.
Is it fun to work with Ashton Kutcher?
Yeah,
a good guy?
Yeah.
Did he try and punk you ever on set?
Yeah, he would tell me every day that I was getting fired. No. He's just, I mean, very very improvisational and just really, funny, but also just incredibly disciplined. And he would just like tune in and get into his producer mode, and I know we'd have to like work at that point.
Right.
So.
Well, we've got a clip from the movie actually. Can you set it up for us? Do you know what's happening in this clip or? Yes,
he's just forced me to take one of his sort of booty calls home. And I've just come back from this crazy drive that I've had with this drunk girl through Sunset.
Sweet, here it is.
Yeah, well, she wanted to know if you brought any girls over to her house when you were living there.
What'd you say?
What was I supposed to say? All these things I can say, things I can't say? Oh, sometimes I get confused. What am I supposed to do?
Dude.
What am I supposed to do? I think it's funny because
Sebastian, thank you so much
Thanks
for coming
so
on.
much.
It's
Thanks
lovely
for
to meet
having me.
you.
I had a good
You can
time.
catch Spread in theatres this Friday. We'll be right back.